Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will benefit my TBR. I have two TBR shelves full of books I still need to read. So today I'm going to be reading books of a series that I'm in the middle of. So I have a few series that I've started, and I don't think it's too many, but I've started and there's like a second or third book that I still need to read, and I will just be reading the books of the series that I have. So I'm not gonna buy any books for this video because I'm trying to get through my TBR, but by reading the second or third book of a series, then I'll be able to cut down my TBR, and then I can eventually go get like the third or fourth book or the last book of the series. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm not sure which book or series I'm going to start with, but it should be fun. Yet. So, I mean, I'm not that far in, less than halfway. But the first book for this finishing series that I'm reading is the Blue Period series. This is like a manga. I haven't really heard about this series until my boyfriend recommended it. So I've only read the first book, very new to it, but it's about this guy and him like discovering art and then starting to do art and wanting to go to art school. It's really cool. Very inspiring. So that's what I'm reading, and I can't wait to hopefully finish more series in this video. Okay, next book for my finishing book series is the Shatter Me series, and I have the second book, Unravel Me. I haven't read Shatter Me, the first book, in like over a year, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna remember anything that's going on, or like any details, but should be good. We'll see how much I remember. Okay, before I continue reading Shatter Me or Unravel Me, I wanted to talk about the first book that I read. I don't think I ever gave like my review or my rating or really filmed me reading it. I feel like I just read this so fast that I don't know, I just never filmed it. Anyway, this is number 2 in the Blue Period series, which is like a manga series. And for this video, I finished this book. My rating, I think, is like a 3 stars. I gave this one 4 stars. I really liked it better. I don't know. I liked this one. It just wasn't as good as the first one, in my opinion. But there are like a ton more books of these. I just don't know if I'll read them. Maybe eventually, but it's not going to be like on the top of my list of series that I want to read. But I am glad that I read them since I own both these books. So that's my review on this 4-star series, but I like the first book better than the second book. Unravel Me. and I really, really like this book. I wasn't sure if I was going to continue reading Shatter Me series after this book, but I definitely am now, even though there's like 13 books or something like that. But I also just learned that there's novellas in between some of the books, like 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. The next book in the series that I will read, probably not in this video, but soon, will be book 1.5 in between the first and this book. So I have to get that book. But I really, really like this book. I really like the series. I want to know what happens, how it turns out. And I gave this 4 stars. I'm not sure which book I'm going to read next, but I want to start it today since I finished the Shatter Me book last night. So it's time to start a new book. I am not sure which one, so I'm gonna pull up my list of all the series I'm in the middle of and just kind of see which series. Okay, so I have my computer, and of course the first series is Shatter Me series, and I've now read 2 of the books. I'm not gonna read another book in that series in this video just because I would have to buy it or get it from the library, which I'm not gonna do just yet. I want to read the books actually on my shelves. So the next series I can read is The Inheritance Games. I do have The Final Gambit. The Blue Period series, I'm finished. There are more books, but I don't want to continue. The Knockabout series, The Things We Never Got Over. I do have the second book, Things We Hide from the Light, so I could read that one. The Kane Chronicles, this is like a more younger, these are more like middle grade books. But I really like Ancient Egypt, and I read the first book so long ago when I was younger, and I just loved it, and I've like reread it a lot ever since. And now I have the second book of the series, so I'm like, I kind of just want to finish it out. Next is The Clique. This is also books that I read when I was younger that I just want to reread, and I don't have the first one of this. I do have some of the other books, but I don't have the first, so I'm not going to read those. The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I kind of want to save that series for summer because I feel like, I mean, it's every summer that like the books take place, so I do have all the books, but I'll save this for summer. And then Dreamland Billionaire series. I've only read the first one, but I don't have the other 2. So we can go back to either the Kane Chronicles, Things We Never Got Over, or The Inheritance Games. So I think I'm gonna go with Things We Hide from the Light, and of course the light is hiding the book. And I'm really excited because I did really like the first one, and this is the second book, and then there's a third book that I can read after that. So I think this should be really fun. And even though it's pretty long, I feel like I'm gonna get through it really fast. It is pouring out there. It is like storming, but I'm like so cozy in bed because I'm just reading my book. I don't know if you can hear it. It's crazy. I'm so close. I'm so close. It's really late right now, but I'm about to finish this book probably tomorrow because I'm tired, but so I finished Things We Hide from the Light last night. It was really late, so I didn't want to film, but I finally finished this book and I give it 4 stars. I gave the first book, Things We Never Got Over, 5 stars, and I liked that one a little bit better than this one. There were some parts here where I felt like it was a little long, and there was was kind of boring at some parts. I did really like the last like 100 pages because I think that was like where a lot of the action was. I feel like the middle was not as much. I don't know. I still really like it, don't get me wrong, and I'm excited for the third book, but it just wasn't as good as the first one. And with that, that is the last book I'm gonna read this video. Thank you so much for watching. I read 3 books, and the first one, Blue Period, I think was in February, but then these last 2 I read in March. So not too bad. I am very hopeful that this year that I will finally knock out my physical TBR and get a lot of those books read, and you know, so I can buy new ones. This one was also the second of the series, so I still have another book of that series to go, but I did complete 1 series in this video, so that was good. But like this video, let me know if you want part 2, 3, 4, 5, however many of finishing like book series I'm in the middle of. I know that some other YouTubers have made videos like that and I love to watch them, so let me know if you want to see more parts of this series and then any other videos that you want me to do.